Hi Scorpios, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your week of the 23rd to the 30th of March 2018 reading. You might want to click on that little bell down there because I've been really busy, so I'm kind of just, putting out little weekly readings here and there, so they might start on different days than maybe another sign or group of elements. I'm going to go ahead and start here with the Journey of Love deck by Alana Fairchild. I'm going to ask Spirit for a word of prayer or spiritual guidance, any spiritual messages that they'd like to provide for those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Scorpio, male or female, because this is general, dear Lord, spirit guides, and angels. Okay, I received the card, just for a moment, joy. So number 46 to me, of course, is 4 plus 6 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. This is a path for you. This is a time for you guys to just kind of step back and look at the big picture of your life in general. Where are you happy? Where are you not happy? What would make you happy? Take some time to go step into that area of fun, maybe on the weekend here or next weekend. But find something that can excite you just for a short while, if anything, because it's been a long winter, right? All right, so I want to start by pulling from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland. Now, I'm only pulling whomever's energies I'm pulling for this specific or this general reading. If you'd like for me to pull your personal energies, you just provide me with some questions and concerns by which you'd like for me to meditate on during your video reading, and I just attach your video reading to your email and you click and play. The prices are below. So dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Scorpio with clearly defined messages regarding Scorpio's life path here on Earth at this time, on into and through the month of March 23rd, 2018. Yeah, that's what I'm figuring. Okay, so there may be a coming together of someone here where there's a lot of passion, but there's a message as well where you're kind of going, is this cunning energy? Is this sly energy? Is this person being clever? For some of you, you are the well-dressed gentleman who's going on a little trip to maybe just enjoy a connection with a feminine energy who may feel stuck and bored. For some of you, you are hoping to connect with someone maybe at a distance or that you're not living with at this time who's well dressed, and they come in quickly via travel, and you recognize that they have a dishonest energy. Now, to you it may be dishonest, but to them, they're enjoying this playful time, or you guys are enjoying this playful time. So there's a lot of seduction and passion, but beneath that, there's the energy of just having fun. So, if you're in a relationship, go have fun together. If you're not in a relationship and someone's coming in and you want long-term, be a little cautious. If you want to have just fun, then decide to have fun. So this is going to apply in all kinds of different areas. We could say that financially someone's coming in and now's not a time to trust, especially if this person comes from a distance and makes an offer to you. Now, in your mental aspects position, we've got the letting go of old emotions. And that may be why you guys need to find some time to rest this week. In your relationship sector, some of you, not all of you, are breaking through to a brand new path by which you'll have to simultaneously, with the double-edged sword, cut away from old people, places, circumstances, situations, environments. So, how large is your passion? Is it large enough to step into a brand new path altogether, or just to stop and make a visit? In your creative aspects position, we've got spiritual strength. Okay, so Spirit's offering you the strength to really get passionate and excited about some sort of travel. Maybe it's time for a vacation. In your actions position, there's positive movement forward. As soon as you figure out what it is that you can do that gets you excited, and then in your relationship with someone or others, or even in your own soul, you get to step into a triumphant new beginning. You get to take a step forward and look at a new path, or to even step back and look at your path from a bigger perspective by taking a break. So emotionally, we have temptation. Interesting. And Spirit's saying, we're offering you spiritual strength to understand that this passion may just be in connection to someone who is tempting you. They're looking for the fun, the passion, but not for a long commitment, or you guys, whoever's energies these apply to. Now, subconsciously, there's a solid foundation here that you guys could manifest and start a new beginning with. So maybe get passionate about a creative project at home or hobby and get excited about the achievements by which you can grow from this project or hobby. So subconsciously, some of you are thinking about your home. There's a lot of passion here and you're contemplating a new path. In your practical day-to-day matters position, spiritual strength is here to help you with this passion and excitement so that you can maintain balance in your life, because balance is happiness, right? Okay, so in your inner strength position, Spirit's offering you the authority card. So you have the inner strength to take control over your path in the next week here, to take action, to move in a positive direction forward. It's all about what are you passionate about this at this time that will bring you balance and help for you to release old negative emotions. Okay, so in a 3-card summary to my right with the same Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, we've got the first couple days here. About concerns regarding finances and material changes, because it's a number 5. So it's a time to know that Spirit is offering you spiritual strength to find balance in your life. That right now is not the time maybe to worry about finances. With the sacral chakra lit up, this is about really thinking about what it is you want. And Spirit's saying it's a time to sit in solitude, to look at your life story, to look at your life path, how far you've come, who you are now, and what it is that truly fulfills you. Because you're going to be shining like the sun, giving off really positive, happy energies with the solar plexus chakra because of some sort of achievement or new hobby, gift, talent, or skill that you're getting excited about, very passionate about. Could even be just gardening or redoing a room, and it's making you feel really good. Spirit's saying in the first couple days here, whatever you sow, you shall reap tenfold. Also, you reap what you sow, and some of you are looking back and saying, yes, what I put out is how it ended up because of how my perspective of it. So Spirit is here to speak with you through your crown chakra, through the top of your head as you pray. And they're giving you the spiritual strength to find balance in your life as you take authority over your life to move in a positive new direction. This positive new direction is going to help you let go of old emotions of conflict and defeat. Spirit's saying it is a time for new beginnings, not just one new beginning, for a few new beginnings. So maybe start a YouTube channel with exercising, and in the evenings practice oil painting, and in the maybe sign up for a course in pottery, or go take pictures in nature and frame them and sell them online. It's a time for patience and for planning. As something creatively, is how I always see this card, is beginning to flow, or has the ability to flow smoothly for some of you, not all of you, whomever's energies I am speaking to. And that's when new partnerships and alliances come in. So it's about releasing old fears. You know, if you have a fear of money and you're trying to say, well, I really want to oil paint, well, the paintbrushes and the paint and the canvases are all available at Walmart, and you want to just start out small, right? So in the outcome position, you can finally find balance because you are understanding what achievement it is you want to reach. And with the power energies, this is like the energies of the elder and the lion. They set a goal, or they identify their prey, and they conquer everything between themselves and that goal. And I think this is kind of like you're coming into a spiritual union with in yourselves. Some of you, not all of you, by the end of the week. You're moving on. Some of you are wanting to go and set the goal to meet another person, that you feel a connection with. Some of you are contemplating the achievement of starting a new path in a relationship sector. Therefore, you're moving away from the path you have been on. Just make sure you're not making decisions like that out of discontent and boredom, or because you've been feeling like you've been suffering in silence. Because instead of suffering in silence, we can get focused on a project or something else to occupy our thoughts, right? And through your thoughts, you're going to come to the realization of what it is you can manifest. And you have the fertility energies to give birth to a brand new path, a brand new beginning. And as you do, not only will you receive recognition and reward for what it is you're manifesting, but you will start to feel the energies of victory and success in your life. Prosperity will begin as you are patient, as you are making the right choices moving ahead. And this is going to help you to let go of this old emotional withdrawal energies in your thoughts position. All right, so let's bring in a little bit about love here. This is at 11:11. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Scorpio with clearly defined messages regarding Scorpio's life path here on Earth at this time, on into and through the week of March 23rd, 2018. Love and romance energies, please, for Scorpio. Wow. Okay, so someone came together. Maybe there was a sort of connection, meeting, some sort of message maybe had followed that, or, you know, passion was ignited very quickly because you connected with someone from your past. And in your mental aspects position, that threw you into a position of, how do I let go of old emotions? How do I stay in balance right now? How do I deal with these emotions I'm feeling? Spirit saying that your feelings are always real and worth exploring. Love is all around us. And when people come into our path, then we are in love, you know, and they're in our love, in our space of love. So, you know, understand that nothing needs to become anything just because something came in maybe unexpectedly or is building up and you don't have the clarity that you seek. And I'll tell you why in a little bit. In the relationship sector, there is triumphant success. You have succeeded in a way by which you have broken through and reconnected, or someone did with you, and you may have the energies of wanting in the next 2-3 days to give a relationship a chance. There is spiritual strength in your creative aspects position now. So Spirit's really saying, okay, it's great that you reconciled or came back together with someone from your past or bumped into each other, but it's definitely time to work on your own achievements in your own path. So put your energy into that so you don't end up bored and making any decisions that'll leave you suffering. Okay, because we have deceptive energies here in the creative aspects position. If you are thinking of being deceptive because someone just surprised you, came into your life and kind of knocked you off balance, be careful, because that person is wearing a false mask. Do you want to give away your foundation and your balance over someone who's not being honest? So in your actions position, Spirit's saying it's a time for positive movement forward, I believe, when it comes to what it is you're passionate about, not who it is. And wait, because great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, but you need clarity in order to recognize if this is great love or not. At some point, you can take authority over this path and you can follow that passion and make positive movement forward. But again, we have deceptive energies that you might recognize in the next 3 to 5 days. In your emotional aspects position, you guys have temptation energies. You guys may want to make a romantic gesture, but guess what? That's lined up with deception. So Spirit's trying to stand by you and help you as you're trying to maintain this balance in your day-to-day aspects position. In your subconscious, you've got this beautiful solid foundation. You're making great achievements in your life, and for some reason you're having a hard time letting go of someone. In your practical day-to-day matters position, there is balance. Balance is happiness. Recognize that it is always safe to open your heart to give and receive the highest energies of all, which is love. Love is all around us. Love is what we wake up to every day. It's the air we breathe. It's nature. It's our pets. It's our family. It's our friends. We may come into a connection by which there are passionate energies. But remember, as these energies dissipate, as they are supposed to, we come into each other's lives and we become part of each other's love. Therefore, we become partners, aunts and uncles, grandparents, great-grandparents. So it's important to recognize, is this the person I can laugh with when we're changing each other's diapers at 95 years old? That is the life partner for me. So you can still love those around you with your heart and soul, but you don't need to follow these energies if you're trying to make a romantic gesture. Okay, it takes time to build a solid foundation. It only takes a few minutes to create something quick, which is passion, and that will dissipate. So in your inner strengths position, you have authority, taking authority over your own path, because you know you're lovable. You know you deserve love, and Spirit's telling you that they're aiming Cupid's arrow right at you. You don't need to worry about anything just because this person returns to your life. Okay? There may be positive movement forward if you're single, but if it's someone from the past, you know, and even if it's someone new, I would say this week is a week to be cautious. Especially if you're just kind of comfortable and bored. Find something to do, like a hobby. Go get the supplies. Read a book, do a puzzle, go do photography in the woods. Okay? Figure out what it is that you want physically, that you can do in your life every day to get you excited, so that you don't end up becoming addicted to a person, place, or thing, circumstance, situation, substance, but definitely not the wanting of another person. Okay, we're to walk this path independently and to interconnect with other human beings and the experiences to learn about ourselves. And that's why we come alone and die alone. We tell Spirit how we interacted with others and what decisions we made. Did we find our soul purpose? What was it that we found out that makes us happy to get up every day and do? And how did we share that with the world? In the next few weeks, Spirit is speaking to you through your prayers, so listen closely. Ask for messages. There will be a partnership or someone coming in. Pardon me. But I feel like there's conflict and defeat within you because of a magnetic attraction. Wow. So someone is going to be fighting their own desire, and Spirit's telling you to do so because you may be trying to contemplate your goals when it comes to who your spiritual partner is. For some of you, you're moving on. Wow. Be careful. Because subconsciously, look at this. You could end up like this. If you're feeling any energies like this, to me, these are negative energies and they need to be cleared, especially if they're tied to the past, or you can't have a happy, new, exciting beginning, right? So a strong magnetic chemistry is something you can take that energy with, and you could go get a clump of clay at Walmart and some tools, and you can sculpt something that really expresses your emotions and kind of leave it in fantasy world without making any quick decisions. Remember, you deserve true love, real love. At some point, I think Spirit is also saying that if this is a new person for some of you this week, or a new person comes in, or if you were with a new person and this reconciliation came in, it's the new person, not an old person. That by which you could actually climb to a higher level of commitment with. So don't try to control a situation. Take time to work on a project, gift, talent, or skill. Focus on how you can maybe sell that talent, gift, or skill online and start a small business for yourself. Flirt, stay optimistic, and love yourself first, because there are red flags here and deceptive energies. Know that you are calling in your soulmate through your prayers. And some of you may have to deal with your children and contemplate your children and how that may affect their future perspectives. because they may have a different perspective on a connection than you do. Or, yeah, trust in spirit. Look at that. Someone may travel in, like we talked about before. It may even take until the weekend or Monday, Tuesday, or no, maybe even Wednesday, Thursday. You may be thinking it's a romance of a lifetime, but look it, there's just not enough attraction. So somebody's definitely coming in. They're beelining for that which fulfills them, and then they're going to move on. So, you know, don't allow yourself to ever become addicted to a person, especially because that person is walking their own spiritual path. They're fighting their own demons. They're focused on their own experiences in life, and we can inadvertently hurt each other if we're not heading in the same direction, if we don't want the same things. And that's why it takes a while for people to come together, of course, because you get to learn a lot about each other and see if you have the same perspectives when it comes to raising children, when it comes to growing old, when it comes to, you know, how much one another can love. Maybe someone here I'm feeling has a hard time loving. Therefore, they're confused. When we know what love is, we will know it when we see it. If you are stuck between a couple people and you can't decide, then there is no love there, because you would know exactly who it is you want to love and not be dealing with two things that, you know, you just, if you had it, you would know it. So if you're single, really keep your heart open to who is going to treat you the best, and then who is worthy of coming into your path. You have control over deciding who gets to come and who cannot come into your path. And it is a worthy path, right? You have come a long way, baby, and you're sitting in your throne now. So you want to make sure others understand. I'm not going to take any baloney. Either you're in or you're out, and then I'll move on. And then, you know, it sounds easier said than done, right? But in the meantime, then it's important to go back to your center and figure out what makes you happy within. What is it that you do that you're very proud of? Go and focus on that, because that self-love can grow to a point of passion by which it could surpass any passion we may feel in connection with another human being. Self-love is amazing. So the warrior energies are what you are being provided right now. This is a warrior energy within you, around you, helping for you to recognize that we are never trapped. This bird is sticking out its chest, trying to act tough, trying to, you know, get through each day in life when the cage on the back, the door on the back of the cage is wide open. We have the freedom here on earth to take our mind, body, and soul and head out in any direction we so choose. You know, it's just a matter of planning. So in your relationship sector, ooh, the choices angel is coming in with a white wing and a black wing. Are you going to make a good choice or a bad choice? Because you have the wisdom and the warrior energies to decide, should I go out the back door? I can have freedom. I don't need to suffer because the choice is mine. When it comes to that unrequited love position here in your financial situation, understand that another person who comes in sees the situation or connection completely different than you do, and that's okay. They have led a different life path, therefore they have different viewpoints and perspectives. In your actions position, they're offering you the high priestess of fire. So she's going to guide you when it comes to passion. She's going to guide you when it comes to an exciting new project and ideas. Pray to spirit for guidance when it comes to a creative hobby, gift, talent, or skill. In your emotional aspects position, you may be wishing that this person had the same perspective as you do. I think it'd be best to wish for spirit to bring you towards a path of great fulfillment within, where you can make a hobby be something that the world recognizes. It could be artwork, it could be photography, whatever it is that heals and helps you find joy in your life. So subconsciously, Spirit's saying with the fragment energies, you have only begun to see a small part of what is ahead of you. And this is lined up with warrior energies and the right choices. Subconsciously, yes, someone is not allowing you to see the whole big picture because they just want something and then they'll be on their way. So in your mental aspects position, you've got the High Priestess of Spirit. Oh, sorry, this is practical day-to-day matters. I suppose mental as well because it's, yeah, in the upper position. The High Priestess of Spirit is here to help guide you when it comes to clarity, to help you understand that it's okay that people have different viewpoints and perspectives. We can't have what it is that we want all the time. I think I get a lot of people who say, I can't let go of the person in my mind. And the way to really do that is to focus on a hobby, is to color in a coloring book, is to get out a puzzle and do that, so you can kind of come into a position of contentment and figure out that you don't need another human being to find that joy and passion within. Okay, and a lot of people are trying to. The reason you can't let go is because that person is teaching you something about yourself that's very, very important. And it's almost like as humans, we're constantly in resist mode. So we don't want to accept that something isn't what we want it to be. Therefore, we will always continue to desire that which we do not have. And that alone is a lesson. I will not have this person. This person, I've now taken control over my path and put them in the friend zone. I can love them from who I am and where I am, knowing that they just don't have the same perspective. It wasn't meant to be, but what was meant to be is what I am feeling, what I'm having to learn from this uncomfortable, maybe even sad energy. And the lesson has to do in your inner strengths position with you learning about loyalty. Either loyalty to another person or loyalty to your own soul. Remember, Spirit's offering you the warrior energies at the center of the reading, and the High Priestess is saying, let's go and find passion in other areas in your own soul. What is it that excites you every day? Have hope. Release yourself from feeling stuck. Make a wish based on reality. Some of you, okay, good. The High Priestess of Air is helping to guide you down this path of hope by which you're being led into a new beginning, and she's going to help to cut out any negative people, places, circumstances, or situation. In the process, while you're feeling stuck in the next couple days, 3 days, 4 days, recognize some sort of cycles that have kept you in this path, okay, so we can get out of this path and move on. This is when you get hung up in your head. Cycles are something we do over and over again that only bring back unfulfilling results, not getting what we want. So now it's time to identify what we were doing with these cycles and to say, now I'm going to do something completely different. I'm going to focus on something completely different. I'm going to take control of my life. And the High Priestess of Water is coming in to help you when it comes to your emotions. Draw a picture if you have to, of this beautiful doorway you wanted to walk into that is blocked by a cement wall. The reason you have the forbidden energies is because Spirit is protecting you from walking through a wall that could be a long and difficult path. So in the next 2 to 3 weeks, take time by yourself to get invisible, to look into that magical mirror that reflects your soul. Who were you as a child? What is it you asked Santa Claus for? What were you drawn to, and how can you make that into a business? How can you make that into a hobby? Spirit's offering you the strength and the High Priestess of Earth to help guide you when it comes to financial abundance and prosperity. Eventually, you could receive a message from someone. But focus on your individuality. Focus on what it is you're starting to create. See, of course, when we start getting busy, that's when someone comes in, when we're starting to find happiness. With the summoning energies, this is energy telling you that in the past, everything that has transpired happened because we allowed it into our path. We consciously, subconsciously, or spiritually let it and everything attached to it into our path. So you are at a point now in the next couple weeks where you get to summon in who and or what you want into your path and say no to those things that are not allowed into your path. Okay? Because you're going to be learning something about love. That's kind of a big part of this. And it's about taking an oath to yourself and not remembering in the past by which you became in denial again. And that denial is preventing you from this new path of fulfillment. So as you let go of a situation involving lust and you become honest with yourself about passion and lust, write down two things, two columns. One is passion and lust, and the other one is love and romance. And write down the difference and how long each of those things are going to survive over a period of time. Because Spirit's saying it's a time of identifying and standing up for your self-worth or going back into another path of chaos. Now, these paths could last 7 to 9 years at this time. So in the outcome position, some of you, not all of you, are looking at someone or something that is very attractive, something that you really want, and Spirit's saying you will be able to, because you now have watched the video, pull together these energies of conclusion, because you're coming into an understanding that life is happy without all the complication. So it's a time to set a new vision for yourself, to listen to what others are saying, not their words, but their actions, so that you can be clear before taking a risk. Meditate on what you do want and know that Spirit will bring that energy into your life if you're single. It'll also protect you from the deceptive energies of someone around you this week. Wow. So somebody's definitely got kind of snake-like energies around them, especially towards the middle of the week maybe. Somebody's going to come in quickly. They're coming in quickly to knock you off your feet, to catch you off guard. So we pulled a card earlier from the Journey of Love deck by Alana Fairchild, and the card we pulled for you is just for a moment joy. So we can connect with others with love in our heart, but we don't need to make anything deeper than it is at this time. I'm going to read from the book to close the reading and to give credit to the author. Trust that there is joy waiting to be felt and found, no matter how hard that may be to believe right now. Let go of your attachment to the apparent problems at hand as much as you can, and you will be allowing yourself to let the divine take over and to sort out what needs to happen here. By opening to the pleasure of being alive and sharing the joy we feel. And when we're not looking, the night may warm again. So I feel like this week you guys are definitely being tested by another human. And it is time to look within and learn about this test. Now you can make the mistake, I feel, but this is up to you. We have freedom of choice to follow Spirit or walk a difficult path. You have a choice to either walk blindly in a direction by which there will be pain, or to identify a snake when you see it coming and focus on a creative new direction for yourself. For some of you, if you're single, it's this new creative direction, maybe a creative class at a college or university, something that makes you happy, excited, maybe even signing up for a gym. It's in this new direction when you surpass this temptation that you will receive the blessing in the form of love. If others of you are needing to travel when it comes to family and you're tested in some way by a person or through a business, your blessing as well will be coming. But you're all going to be tested this week. And I think a good 90% of you are going to see this sly fox coming from a distance. Thank you again for stopping by. If you want a personal energy read, just write me at my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com. Take care and God bless.